I've been, damn, I go a while without talking. I gotta talk. They've been like exiting out and then going back in to change up the artwork each time. I actually haven't seen this one, and really, this could be a short if I rush through it. But the premise of the idea is that I know that the kidney goes for $600 in Afghanistan, and I was like watching this OnlyFans thing. Well, that sounds terrible. I was watching this thing on YouTube about OnlyFans, and because I ain't got no money for that shit, right? But this chick sells farts or something, and then she sells shit, and she's actually like kind of like visibly obsessed about it. Like, yeah, like she can't walk away from the bribes, but like she understands there's something fundamentally wrong. Then the chick before, she's like, "Oh yeah, all my girlfriends are doing OnlyFans, and one of them just bought an eight room house." like, like money is a lot like Moloch. Like we worship money, and we think because people have it, they deserve it. But like most of the jobs and stuff out there are just designed to consume resources. Like when a rich person spends $6,000 on a weekend getaway, or like, or even just a single day, that's like 10 kidneys. That's like 5 human beings that have been sacrificed. Like a lot of like the reason why a meal will cost $15,000 is just a way to print money, to burn resources, to maneuver us into like extreme poverty and shit. And oh man, there's this snake. It eats everything, and it like rules over a land of the starving. And you know these women, they're not fat, but they're insatiable gluttons. And the men, the simps, they're not men. I don't know, maybe they're doctors, lawyers, like blue collar workers. Uh, I mean, and the one chick said all her girlfriends are doing it. It was like her one other girlfriend are the ones that aren't doing it. And she's like, I work at Denny's, and it takes me 2 weeks to what they make in a single email, and it creates like feelings of utter despair. And really, that's like where the whole malice thing comes in, just to burn it all the fuck down. Because like society is wrong. Like getting rich doesn't make you a good person. Like just because you've got friends and money and shit in a corrupt world like this, shit don't mean anything. Like it's all a human sacrifice though. Because like like, oh, I got a $600 purse, great. Like great, you got, that's the price of one kidney, and that's not even the darkest part of it. Because like maybe like, oh, we need a lot of kids for the farms and shit, but then the first world's always fucking over the third world. And so now it's like, well, now we've got an extra kid, so now this other kid. And it works out for the first world because they benefit from the human trafficking. And really, like, yeah, it's just like the OnlyFans thing. It's like, it's just a way to convert the entire world over into fucking like a porn economy, where like people are nothing but things to be disposed of. Like yeah, it's fucked up. Like, so like it's just like the head of the snake should like be cut off. But well, my screen just went dark, so I'll go ahead and hit a button. Oh, uh, enter. You know what? Go the fighter. And what did I pick? So like in a way, I'm eating time. I actually started cycling through the whatnots because I seen the one with the slug guy with the Ponder's hat, and that's kind of how I feel because I am moving slowly. I'm not trying super hard. I'm not gonna get the random god this time. Give me a fucking bat. I gotta be careful because I'm still playing with they're still on auto. Yeah, so whatever I use, this can be very hard. Uh, yeah, I grab those boots. Some of them I wish I had in real life. Oh, I just got shitty ones. Yeah, like I'm just like stuck being fucking low class until it's like either like, oh, and there would be red until like I amass like some sort of level of power like Andrew Tate. Because which the other thing, yeah, the change.org thing just for him to be freed. I checked, it was at 190,000 about out of 200,000 needed. Which I kind of fucked up because I didn't realize I was putting in my information or whatever. So I missed the opportunity to comment. It's like being like the fucking token tranny supporter. Of course, I would fuck that up. I didn't really like playing that much, actually. It was just a means for me to help me like talk about shit. Really, I just seen like the point where she was like, "Yeah, I saw my poop," and I'm like, probably for thousands, you know, the amount of money that someone would like kill themselves so their family could have. Like, oh man, you know, my family's gonna be like thrown out, whatever, if they just had like $10,000. Well, if you hang yourself on TV, your you know, I mean, like, this is why the purge is definitely gonna happen. Because like, it's not that we, um, yeah, we're not beyond that sort. It's like we're already living in a society that is morally degenerate enough to allow such a thing. We just abhor violence because like it's unfair to the people who can't call the if you can't call the police, like, but the world still thrives on violence. Shit, the thing's freezing me. At least I'm not freezing right now. in real life. One of these covers for a minute. Level 3. Um, 10 minutes is a good enough time. I said what I said. I'm not entirely sure what I said, but I do know I made a point about like that's my whole valuation system. How I value, like they're like, oh, we're basing the currency off gold. I base the currency off the price of a kidney in Afghanistan.